Hello, world. It is Thursday, February 2nd, 2023. I'm looking out the window at Defiance. It is a beautiful sunny day. Kind of cold right now, 19 degrees. I think it's going to be in the mid-30s today, and then really cold tonight, single digits. And then a gradual warming trend next week, potentially even high in the 50s in the middle of the week in February. It's not right. The devotion for today is entitled Surely, written by Vince Amlin. And Vince bases his devotion upon Habakkuk, chapter 2, verses 2 through 3, New Revised Standard Version. Then the Lord answered me and said, "Write the vision. Make it plain on tablets so that a runner may read it. For there is still a vision for the appointed time. It speaks of the end, and it does not lie. If it seems to tarry, wait for it. It will surely come. It will not delay." And then Vince writes, George Orr called himself the Mad Potter of Biloxi. While on a service trip to the Back Bay Mission, I visited the museum named for him there, its permanent collection full of incredible pieces that came off his wheel. Clay thrown thin as paper, crumpled and twisted into forms that seemed impossible and impossibly contemporary for someone making them in the 1800s. In those days, no one was naming museums after Orr. He gave up on pottery 8 years before his death, a commercial failure and a virtual unknown in the art world. Still, Orr believed in the vision he had been given for his pots. He packed up his entire collection and instructed his heirs not to open the crates until he had been dead for 50 years. When they did, his work became a sensation. Today you can find it in the Met or in that museum in Biloxi, Mississippi with his name on it. I envy Orr's certainty and Habakkuk's, the prophet's assurance that can say, "There is still a vision for the appointed time." I envy the courage it takes to make something good and let the world catch up, to trust that the world will catch up. But the proof is there, made plain in clay for anyone to read, a testament to the potter. If the vision is true, its time will come, surely. And Vince's prayer. Potter, make of me something beautiful and useful. Amen. Well, a couple things this devotion brings to mind for me. And I want you to understand that when I comment on these devotions, this is just my understanding in the moment. You may get something completely different out of it, and I may get something completely different out of it at a different time, but it's just my impression at the moment. And for this devotion, what it made me think of is a couple different things. One is a time when I was in seminary and just feeling overwhelmed, and talking to one of my professors and saying, there's just so much to do, and there's so much change that is needed. How can we do anything? And he said, well, you just do what you can with what you have where you are, knowing that perhaps nothing will change in your lifetime, but knowing that actions you take today may have an effect a long time from now. And just comfort in that. And I guess that's just a reminder for me today as well, because sometimes I get a little discouraged with ministry and my passion for it, and what passes for religion today, and the decline in the mainline churches, and talking about what that may be about, what has contributed to that. And it just seems like not so bright a future. And then to remember that if it seems to tarry, wait for it. It will surely come. It will not delay. That things may not change in our lifetime in a way that we can see them, but that we are making a difference little by little each and every day. And that God is behind that work and helping it to grow to fruition. I hope you have a good day. I hope I can get to a devotion maybe Friday or Saturday. But if not, I hope you'll join us on Sunday for worship. It is Communion Sunday. So if you're joining us online, be sure to have your communion elements available. And but we are meeting in person, and we would love to have you worship with us at 10:30 at St. John United Church of Christ in Defiance, Ohio. And you can find us on our Facebook page or on our YouTube channel. Hope you have a good day, and hope to talk to you soon.